Hello everyone, I am Tanushree Jiva. I am pursuing in BCA ICCA College, Davangere. Today's topic about flowchart and its examples. See, flowchart. Flowchart is a picture of the separate steps of a process in sequential order. It means flowchart is a one type of a picture and separate steps in a process. Processing in a programming is to be done in sequential order. It is one by one sequential order. It is a flowchart. Next, it is a generic tool that can be adopted for a wide variety of purposes. It means generic tool can adopted in a wide variety of purposes. It can be used to describe various processes, such as a manufacturing process, an administrative or service process, or a project plan. It means one will project plan. It can be used to describe various processes, such as manufacturing process, administrative or service process. It is a project plan. Next will it's a common process analysis tool and one of the seven basic quality tools. It is a one of the common process analysis tool and one type of the seven basic quality tools. Elements that may be included in a flowchart are a sequence of actions, materials or services entering or leaving the process, or inputs and outputs, decisions that must be made, people who become involved, time involved at each step, and or process measurements. Next will when to use a flowchart. First one, to develop understanding of how a process is done. It means first we'll develop understanding and how a process is done. A study of process improvement, to study a process for improvement. It means to study implementing a process in one by one sequentially order. It study a process for improvement. To communicate to others how a process is done. To communicate others how a process is done. Process will be sequential order is to be done. Communicate to others. When better communication is needed between people involved with the same process. It means better communication needed between people involved with the same process. The same process will sequential order needed between people involved in same process. It next will to document a process. It means process will a document when planning a project. It is when to use a flowchart. Next example of flowchart. So, see, these are all flowchart process. First we'll start. Next declare a variables a, b and c. Next read a, b and c. Next a is greater than b. It will false. B is greater than c. It will true print b. It is a false print c. Next a is greater than c. It will true print a. Next a is greater than c. It is false else. Another than else part will end or stop. Next will some commonly used symbols in detailed flowcharts. First will rectangular. It is one step in the process. The step is written inside the box. Usually only one arrow goes out of the box. It means one step will be in the process. First step is process. The step is written inside the box. This step is written in inside the box. Usually only one arrow goes out of the box. Next will direction of a flow from one step or decision to another. It is a direction of a flow from one step or decision to another step. Next will decision based on a question. The question is written in the diamond. More than one arrow goes out of the diamond, each one showing the direction of the process takes for a given answer to the question or often to the answers are yes or no. Next will delay or wait. Next one, link to the another page or another flowchart. The same symbol on the order page indicates that the flowchart continues there. Next one, input or output. This shape is input or output. Next will document. Next one, alternate symbols for start and end points. These shapes are start or end points. Next one, advantages of flowchart. First, easy to make. It is a easy to make in a flowchart to understanding. Next, communication becomes effective and easy to understand. It is communication becomes effective and easy to understand in a flowchart. Mistakes can be easily identified. It is identified any mistakes in easily. Next one, analysis becomes effective. Next, synthesis becomes effectual. Next one, debugging becomes possible. Logics can be easily interrupted. These are all advantages of flowchart. Next will disadvantages of flowchart. A few disadvantages of flowchart as follows: difficulty in presenting complex programs and tasks, no scope for alteration or modification. Next, reproduction becomes a problem. It's a time consuming process, difficult to understand for people who don't know flowchart symbols. Next, no man to computer communication. Difficulty in presenting complex programs and tasks. It means difficulty in a presenting. Any one flowchart is difficulty in presenting complex programs and tasks. No scope for alteration or modification. It means no scope for any flowchart alteration or any flowchart modification. Reproduction becomes a problem. It means problem, any problems will reproduction in a becomes flowchart. It's a time consuming process. Next, no man to computer communication. It is a communication with a no man who computer communication. This is a disadvantages of flowchart. So today's topic is flowchart and its examples. Thank you.